Today we're back with more Scrap Mechanic, and I decided I wanted to start a new survival series. I got a lot of comments with the new physics that came out, and a lot of people were saying survival's a lot better now because, you know, you can leave loose objects everywhere. But I got a lot of comments saying you should start a Nomad survival series because I've never done a Nomad survival series before. And now that we can attach, you know, multiple vehicles together like a train, we should be able to make a giant, you know, land train and just have a giant Nomad land train that drives around and does stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start a Nomad survival series today. We probably won't get too far. I have 2 rules for the Nomad series, and I think it'll work out quite well. This is the tutorial, right? Oh yeah, no, I don't need that. But yeah, 2 rules for the Nomad survival series. Rule number 1 is we cannot place anything on the ground, which I guess I just violated by putting the tutorial block back on the ground. But we can't put anything on the ground unless we're, I guess, throwing it out, you know, just like discarding something like that so it'll despawn. But yeah, we can't place anything on the ground, number 1. And then number 2, we have to have our base in sight of us at all times. So like all the time, we have to be in complete sight line of our entire base. Now, the one thing I wanted to ask you guys about, which I don't know yet what I want to do, is should we allow placing soil on the ground? I don't think we should. I think if we're gonna farm, we should have to go to all those, you know, different farming areas, those like fields that we can find in the middle of nowhere, and actually, or like this, see, like these are pre-placed ones. We could farm right here, you know what I mean? Why is this one, is that one really interesting? That one's already growing is that true every time? That one just grows by default? But yeah, I think we should have to find areas like this to farm in. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below if you think we should allow for soil placing. That would be the only thing I would allow placing. And of course, you'd have to pick it up before we leave, if that's what you guys want to do. But like I said, we have to keep our base in sight of us at all times, unless we go to the warehouses. Obviously, if you go inside of a warehouse, I'm not going to bring the whole base into a warehouse. But otherwise, everywhere we explore, we have to keep our base in that line of sight. And, you know, we're going to try it and see what happens. And I'm hoping I can build like an 8-9 car long train. They're not all going to be one vehicle because one creation would be bad. They're going to be separate creations, and we're going to drag them like trailers with like hitches and stuff. So that's going to be the plan. If I remember how to play survival, we got to put out the fires. I don't know if this is actually necessary at all. We're just going to go get to the mechanic shop and get some craft bots. But yeah, we're going to need a relatively large vehicle because we're going to have to handle pulling all these craft bots around, which is going to be a pain in the butt. We're going to have to pull around a craft bot and a refining bot. My goal is to make just like a giant locomotive in the front. It's got lots of pulling power and, you know, maybe has some mining drills and saws in the front so we can literally just drive into trees and things and take them out and, you know, have that work no problem. And, oh, right, I need the battery to get the craft bot. Right. But yeah, that's my plan. Big train engine on the front. Train engine on the front is going to hopefully have enough power to just drag everything along. Might have to do some weird like sensor system on each of the cars and have them have their own motors to assist. I don't know how it's all gonna work. But yeah, that's the plan. We'll just make a whole Nomad base, basically a series of like one of those, you know, those Australian road trains you see with the big 18-wheelers that are dragging like 6 trailers. That's essentially where I'm hoping to get to. And we're just gonna make a giant sort of thing. The other option too is we could make like vehicles. We could harness the power of cows and like drag our caravan along. I don't know if that's gonna work. Anyway, oh, another bucket. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna do a full Nomad. I've never done a Nomad series before. It's honestly been a while since I've played like just straight up vanilla survival. I remember, like, you know, obviously most of the stuff. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna call this survival map supposedly, let's say finished when I've cleared the warehouses. You know, we're gonna go clear all the warehouses. We don't need tote block heads, do we? We do need scrap arms. 100% need scrap arms. Oh, I already missed the advanced refining tool that was in the Crashlander mod. I'm pretty sure someone once told me that these early game chests actually have different spawn rates than all the other chests in the entire world. The early game chests actually have a spawn rate that's more favorable to giving you food items and like seeds and things, apparently. Which is why we have, you know, all these tomatoes and stuff to eat. Okay, so we gotta place this on the left. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Bro, I don't have, like, this kind of scrap wood, scraps. Okay, fine. I guess we have to build this. This is really really, this is throwing a hamper in my day. I was hoping to just head over to the... Yeah, let me grab this. Thank you. Quest complete. Find the mechanic station. Yeah, I was really just hoping to go to the mechanic station. Oh, there's gas there. All right, so we need scrap wood, and I need more circuit boards. And we have that. Okay, we just need some scrap. I guess I'm chopping down trees now. The classic survival experience. Here we go, chopping down a tree and refining the wood. I was really hoping to just kind of walk over to the mechanic station, but I also want to get rid of the tutorial quest. I don't want that sitting on, you know, my screen forever. Oh, perfect. I need circuits. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so we're just gonna have to do this, I guess, to build a car real quick. Start our Nomad experience off early. And, you know, like I said, can't let the car leave our line of sight. So we're always gonna have to bring that car with us now. That's sort of the whole point of Nomad. I don't want to be like, you know, here's our base, and it's a movable base. But instead of actually, you know, taking our base with us, we just leave it in one spot and then take one vehicle off of our base and, you know, drive out. Like that wouldn't be Nomad in my experience, you know, in my opinion. That would be just like, oh, here's our base, we parked it here now, like an RV or whatever, and now we're gonna leave with our little Jeep and come back 2 days later. And it's like, okay, but, you know, is it really Nomad? You might as well just attach your base to the ground at that point, right? So that's why I want to have that, you know, bring our base with us sort of vibe. I need so much more scrap wood. This is painfully slow. All right, I'm gonna chop down like 4 more trees. I will say I am really excited about the new physics now, dealing with lots of loose objects. There always used to be, we'll find out, I think, really when we go to mine a rock node, but there always used to be issues when you were mining rock nodes with just, you know, once you had too many loose objects everywhere, you had to really clean them up or else the game would explode. And I feel like that should be fixed. Like, obviously I haven't felt any frame drops now, but I mean, I wouldn't expect to feel frame drops this early on. But you can see, like, you know, we're gonna have piles and piles of loose stuff like this, and it's gonna be nice if we can just mine entire nodes now, because that was always the issue. You had to like mine half a node, and then once all the rods got stacked on top of each other, you had to sort of start collecting them and then clear them out and wait for your refinery to go and all that. But hopefully now we can just demolish the whole node, even like blow it up with explosives or something, and then come back and actually clean up all the stuff, you know. It'd be great. All right, another tree is about to be finished. It's also about to be nighttime, and I don't think we can sleep through night. I remember in Crashlander mod we could sleep through night, and that was great because we could just skip the nighttime, but I don't think we can do that in Scrap Mechanic. Doesn't matter, we got a lot of blocks now. We should be able enough to... Oh, we actually literally build this with the blueprint piece built in. That's hilarious. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we build that, got it. We'll lift this up, no problem. This car is gonna suck. Like, this is, it's scrap wheels. Yeah, I need bearings. Okay, we need 6 bearings automatically. We're gonna need 6. So we need 5 more. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I can only build one thing at a time. Okay, well, this sucks. We're not gonna have enough for that. 5 is gonna take up, we're gonna need another 20, you're gonna need that. Oh man, we're gonna need more scrap. I gotta go kill haybots. Okay, so we're gonna have to kill haybots. Collect, that's 1 bearing. That's 2. We're gonna need to kill haybots, and we're gonna need to kill 3 circuits for that, 2 circuits for that. So we need 2 more circuits and a bunch more scrap. And it's nighttime, and I don't think we can sleep through night, right? Like, there's no way. Respawns point saved. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, no, we definitely can't sleep through night. I'm gonna confuse the like the Crashlander mod with... Oh, that's cool. They give you a waypoint for that. They actually? Oh, they do. Too cool. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be confusing the Crashlander mod with regular survival for a while, and that's just, you know, the way it's gonna go. I'm sad I don't have a paint tool. There we go. Perfect. Yep, need more bearings. 3 more. 2 more now. There we go. And then we're gonna have to go... Okay, I'm gonna go over here. I did spot something. Oh, right, nice. Put on the circuit board. Nice. Chemicals. Perfect. Anything else over here? But yeah, I did spot a structure when the camera was panning in. When I loaded up this world for the first time. The worlds are, you know, randomly seeded, right? But the starting area is kind of similar, or I think almost, is it the same? I'm not sure if the starting area is always the same or not. But anyway, there was a thing over here. There was a structure this way. Oh, there's a haybot, perfect. I need the scrap. Excuse me, sir, I need your scrap. Yeah, hi. Thank you. You missed. Thank you, perfect. Oh, and a component kit, excellent. Oh, Topbot. Excellent. I need your circuit board. Hello. Can't wait to get guns again. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. Thank you for the circuit. All right, so that should be enough circuits. 5 circuits. I think that's all we need. We need 3 for the engine, 2 for the seat. And then, yeah, I saw this structure over here. So we're gonna go loot this. And hopefully there'll be enough scrap arms here. There's hay bods here. So if we can just get enough scrap to finish up this build. I don't know why we have to do the tutorial. Maybe it's because I picked up the block in the beginning and I shouldn't have. If I had left it on the ground, it probably never would have spawned that quest. I probably could go back in the footage and confirm that, but... Or maybe it just eventually just gives you the tutorial quest no matter what. Free scrap metal. In the beginning, this is like gold, you know? This stuff is worth a whole ton, especially component kits too. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go back and finish this thing. Night is not as dark as I remember it being. I might actually have my brightness cranked up though. I don't think I do. But this isn't bad. Like, I'm okay with this. Let's just check up on top of here. Make sure there's nothing. Chip number 7. Nothing. Okay, cool. Put this back on the lift. Put another bearing down. Yeah. So I need 2 more bearings, and then I need 1 more scrap wheel. Collect you, craft you, and then I need 1 of you, which we have enough for. Definitely have enough for that, and enough for that. Perfect. We can finish this whole build up. I guess while that's going, I might as well put out the rest of the fires. I don't think it really matters. I really hope, the biggest thing that I hope we get out of Chapter 2 more than anything else, I don't know what your guys' thoughts are, but my biggest thing that I hope we get out of Chapter 2 is the ability to repair the ship and have an end game. Because then you really open up the possibilities for, you know, rushing the end game and running the game as fast as possible. Not saying that I'm going to become a speedrunner because that's insane, but like, you know, it's, oh, I'm glad I did this. There we go. Yeah. Not saying it's insane to speedrun it. I'm saying speedrunners are insane. Like, how fast they play games, I would die of a heart attack if I tried to keep up. It's insane to watch speedrunners. I watch it all the time. It's nuts. Anyway, it would be cool if they had an actual end game in Scrap Mechanic. Like, you know, Minecraft's got an end game. It would be cool to have a Scrap Mechanic end game where we, you know, have to go and build our ship back together or whatever and do something, leave the planet, you know, all that fun stuff for something along those lines. Anyway, there we go. Terrible car. Well, I don't have a connection tool. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot I need a connection tool. Yep, got it. Thank goodness I had enough circuits for that. Perfect. I'm gonna go see if I can find somebody to rough up here while I wait for that connection tool to craft. All right, couple of chests in here and another bucket. I don't really know if we need buckets. I personally like the thought of farming in a small field where the plots are already placed. But if you do that, we'll never get a mega farm. Like, we'll never be able to have a mega farm because those field plots usually there's only like maybe 10 or 15 of them in one of those areas at a time. But if you guys want to allow for soil placing, like I said, let me know in the comments down below. And if we do soil placing, then obviously we could collect soil plots, have a mega farm. The rule would obviously be before we leave, we have to pick up all the soil plots. We can't leave them on the ground. But you know, I also like the thought of a Nomad series where, you know, we're not placing anything too. So either way, you know, I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. Anyway, let's go back, finish this, and let's get over to the stupid mechanic station. Get that, yeah, add a driver's seat. Yep, no, we're good there. Thank you. Perfect. Throw you in that slot. Excellent. And then let's connect you to there. I'm assuming we're supposed to just make this all-wheel drive. Max connections reached. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh yeah, that's right, we have max connection limits. Never mind, it's not all-wheel drive. Does it want us to be... I don't want it to be rear-wheel drive. Like, that's... If we only have 2 connections, you make it front-wheel drive. That's... Oh, really? Really? You're forcing me to make it rear? Okay. Called stability. We don't have it with this, but anyway, yeah, that's fine. All right, let's just throw the gas in. There we go. Quest completed. Thank you. Find the mechanic station. What's our engine set to? Is it? It's probably got to be pretty low. Oh, it's only got. Oh, this is so bad. You know what? You know what? This is excessively bad. Hold on a minute. Do that, because that's the flat spot. Yep. Nope. That's doubling up the flat spot. Hold on. That gets rid of that flat spot. That gets rid of that flat spot. And then, whoop. That, right? Seems smoother. Like it's still bouncy, but it's not nearly as bouncy. Just gotta smooth out those flat spots a little bit. At the end of the day, I mean, you just need regular round wheels instead of wheels that are held together with duct tape and have wood sticking out of them. But it doesn't really matter. We're gonna get onto the road and head over to the mechanic station. We're now living the Nomad experience. We will never leave this vehicle behind. We'll probably end up deleting it very quickly though, but we will not leave it behind until we do. Because that's what the Nomads do. And then we will capture foreign world. This thing is made of scrap. Like, it's literally gonna die. There's 3 hay bots down there. We're actually, like, this will die. Okay, well, I want this stuff. So we gotta, yeah, we gotta, oh, there was another scrap wheel. Look at that, didn't even need it. I want this. Come here, dude, come on, let's go. One down, nice. 2, perfect. I think eventually the plan would be to literally just have a road train that could just, you know, run over bots as you go through a field and then just collect them, which kind of be easy. Just make a big like combine on the front that's got miners and saws and drills and stuff, you know, like the drills and saws and a collector setup, and you just run over everybody and sort of collect things as you go. I'm not gonna bother searching this whole building. I'm sure it's full of, you know, your normal starter goodies, but I did want to just clear out this stuff in the parking lot and get some more of that. Oh, there's a chest there. You know me, I gotta go for them loot chests, even though they're probably all full of just normal starter goodies. Yep, soil chemicals, some seeds, gas. Actually, gas is really good. Gas is pretty free. We need component kits. Component kits is, you know what, I'm going into this building. What's up? What's up? Let's go. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. You're dead. Next. I still remember the first time I had to fight a haybot, and it was the most terrifying experience ever. And then once you learn sort of their movements, it's actually the easiest thing in the world. But I remember that. It's that you could never get that feeling back, you know, that initial, which is exciting. With Chapter 2, we're gonna get, you know, new bots supposedly, hopefully, and I understand why they released like the physics engine first, and I'm glad they did, because this is like one of those updates that I understand why it's hard to appreciate, because you don't really see anything different. There's no, like, you know, there's some wedge blocks, which aren't even in survival because they're not in the crafting bot recipes, because I don't think they changed the crafting bot recipes. So anyway, but yeah, it's like no one really, you don't see anything different in this update, so I get it. Like, the whole experience is pretty much still the same, except for the fact that now your game will lag as you try and, you know, spawn a bunch of things on top of each other, which is kind of cool. And hopefully once we get this Nomad train going, you know, we get like 20 cars or whatever. I don't know. I know we can do at least 8, because that's what I did before and it wasn't a problem. So we're going to see if we can do that again. Can I, oh, what was that? Did I catch it? There's a circuit. Okay, we'll come back and get that. This thing sucks so much. I can't believe this is the tutorial vehicle they make you build. They don't even make you build like a good car. They make you build an absolute terrible car. And they're like, welcome to Scrap Mechanic. Here's this awful vehicle. Hope you enjoy your stay. Bruh. Let's, like, I understand scrap wheels are bad, but at least we could build, like, you know, something that doesn't suck as much. Maybe like a front wheel drive car. It's a little longer, a little wider of a wheelbase. Maybe something with a little bit of like a truck bed, you know? I understand it would take more scrap material, but this thing sucks. Like, this is, can I even go a little faster on the engine? Let's try this. Let's go a little bit speedier. No, it just wheelies. Yeah, this is why it should be front. Okay, we're gonna make this front wheel drive. Not nearly as fast though. Now we need some weight on the front end to help get more grip. Normal car problems. It's a nice map so far. I mean, that part's pretty standard. We've got like a big wheat field on the left with a structure. One of those little towns right here. And there's a road that goes to the left. That's cool. This is a really slow car. Yeah, don't mind me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, yeah, you're gonna chase me indefinitely. I can't outrun you. This car sucks. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get, I really want to get wheels right off the bat. I'd love to get some pistons. Like, if we get 3 pistons and make a basic piston engine, that would be nice. So we don't have to worry about gas in the early game. Obviously, as we move on, electric engines, I feel like are going to be the way to go because we'll be able to get a lot of torque and really, you know, power a large vehicle forward. But initially, piston engine, I think, you know, a small piston engine to run the initial car, I think is probably going to be the way to go. I just realized, too, with this Nomad series, we're never really going to have a flyer. Because if I follow my second rule, which is that I always have to keep my vehicle in a line of sight, like, we could have a flyer that goes straight up just to scout, and that's about it, right? So, don't worry, we'll get there eventually. This car, it's bad. Honestly, it should just be, I guess, let's just go back to the rear wheel drive and turn the engine down. Or we put the engine on the front. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're gonna rebuild it. The other option is you put the engine on the front, and then, you know, it'll help keep the front weight down. But it also bounces a lot, so yeah. Really, what I want to do here is build a better car. Obviously not going to do that right now, but we are going to go get a battery, and we'll power this up. It's just over in here, and yeah, and then we're gonna build a better car at some point. Let's just bust this open. Let's just do a quick sleep there to respawn point reset in case we accidentally get smacked up by this haybot. What's up, bro? Hey, come here. Let's see if I can do this. Hi. Okay, hold on. Come here. Gotta wait. I don't know if this is hurting it or not. I don't think it is. I thought maybe I could crush him behind the door. All right, let's activate this battery and then call it a day. And then next, we're gonna have to get some pistons. I think I have to build. Nice. Yeah, I think next we have to get a craft bot, right? Yeah, because this only crafts basic stuff. And the only way to get pistons is to get a craft bot, right? Yeah, we need 2 more circuits and 2 more component kits. All right, well, I can get that, no problem. Oh my god, I forgot about the dress bot. I wonder if we're missing... I feel like I'm still missing, like, golden and purple level costume stuff. You know, like, all the commons I think I've gotten, but there's still, like, the rares and the ultra rares that I don't think I've actually unlocked all of yet. I'm not actually sure. But yeah, we gotta get more circuits, gotta get more circuits and component kits, and then I'll build that craft bot. And once we get that craft bot, we'll do that next episode. And yeah, then we'll actually look at what we need to get pistons and stuff. I have to do some basic mining and things like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think of Scrap Mechanic Survival and where you think we should go with Nomad stuff. But yeah, we're gonna be Nomads. It's gonna be great. Eventually, we'll make the whole vehicle float too, and then we'll become pirates with our giant Nomad train. And it's gonna be wonderful. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And we'll see y'all next time.